Hello commanders, our battle versus the European team is still underway. I know a lot of excitement and amusement in this game. I wanted to report it for you with its details, with all of its action. I did not want to time-lapse it. I did not want to skip a lot of parts. I wanted to show you the Air Force kind, the Air Force side, the naval side, but today we are going to see the land army side. Today, with the Operation Desert Fox, I am going to use my land army for the annihilation of the European army. But in the last episode, we stopped at this amazing airstrike where I am sending all of my mosquitoes, the Apache attack helicopters, to target the European land forces. But you see, a lot of notifications. We killed an infantry battalion, but also we are seeing the elite tank battalion of Poland, the tank ace of Poland, who is called Joshi. Okay, I know for a fact that the Polish tank ace is going to be a tank commander with a lot of multi-rocket launchers. So if that one falls, it's going to make things complicated for Poland. So yeah, that is the only land raider which is retreating, is the tanker ace of Poland. I am going to send my rotary wing officer for him. Also a few cruise missiles on the main battle tank that is advancing from the north. I'm going to send these cruise missiles from the remainings of my stealth air superiority fighters. I was actually surprised that the Europeans, they had a full set of anti-air. They had a lot of European mobile anti-air. You know that the European doctrine of the mobile anti-air is very strong, is amazingly strong. And finally, the elite tank battalion Joshi has fallen. Yeah, okay, we killed it. My rotary wing officer killed the tank officer of Poland. Okay, now that is a step forward for the win here, because when you take down the generals of the land armies of the enemy, it's going to be a checkmate for him. But now I am going to send my land armies to the front. I will try to flank the European armies from behind and split them into halves. I'm going to split Libya into halves. By that, I'm going to separate their armies. Exactly the same strategy as the German armies in the World War II, where they spearhead the enemy forces and later on they flank them from both sides. This land strategy has been proven well, and today in Operation Desert Fox you are going to see the details of this strategy. You see that I am sneaking behind them, and we are in position, of course. My elite infantry division Melliodas is leading the way. Of course, Melliodas is going to attract all of the fire, the artillery fire of the enemy, because it is in range, but that is going to make them lose their hits, and I'm going to take that window to launch my strikes from my multiple rocket launchers. You see, my army composition is well organized. One by one, I'm going to attack from the left and also from the north. I know for a fact that Poland, he has a lot of multiple rocket launchers from all the sides, and also he is well protected with those max level mobile SAM launchers and level 6 mobile anti-air, so it's going to be a bit tricky to kill those stacks, especially when they are well defended and you cannot touch them with cruise missiles, helicopters or anything, because yeah, helicopters versus the European mobile anti-air, it's quite impressive, because the mobile anti-air, they are very strong in the European doctrine. But also, if I had all of my attack helicopters in max level, not level 4, they might be stronger, way more stronger. They can even overwhelm the European mobile anti-air. Now I'm going to fly my helicopters here, because there is a cruise missile coming for us. Actually, Poland is launching his cruise missiles from the attack submarines in the shores. Also, Italy is sometimes launching some cruise missiles from his stealth air superiority fighters. Here, I do not want to keep my helicopters grounded in this airfield, because they will be targeted by cruise missiles. We have some anti-missiles in the region, but we do not have one in the center. And as long as there is no anti-missile in the center of the city, that city is not totally protected. Okay, you see that Poland is trying to focus his artillery fire on my infantry officer. I'm trying to send my infantry officer first to grab lands, like that I will always remain unseen for the enemy forces. Okay, look at this mistake. Instead of putting the air ace, the fixed wing aircraft, with the stealth air superiority fighters, I mixed them. I put the air ace with the helicopters, and I put the rotary wing officer with the stealth air superiority fighters. Well, I have to admit, such battles like this, a lot of units, a lot of armies, they are going to make you confused at some point. Because yeah, you have to remain focused all the time. You have to remain on top of your performance, or you will do a lot of mistakes, and that is not good in such battles, because in 4-speed games, the slightest mistake you are going to do can cost you all of your army. You saw in the episode of my mistakes, where I almost lost all of my air force because I was a bit clumsy and I patrolled my stealth air superiority fighters close enough to the max level radars that made my stealth air superiority fighters visible, and the mobile SAM launchers landed their strike on me, and it was fatal. I have to say that. So always remain focused, always calculate your movement. Like now, I am his armies, they are in the range of my multiple rocket launchers, and let's launch the first hit. Okay. So the 12th Artillery Division has engaged the anti-air division. So let's now pull back. Also, my second stack has attacked. The third one also. I have 3 artillery stacks now that have launched a strike there. But he also launched a counterattack. Yeah, pulling off when you have a lot of units here, it's going to be a bit tricky. But I believe my stack of 8 multiple rocket launchers and 1 land radar has inflicted a lot of damage to him. Yeah, of course. After I finish this land battle, I will always show you the con news and show you the casualties in details, so you can see what is the result of all of this fighting. To the left flank, now I'm going to target this stack of multiple rocket launchers, which is 10 multiple rocket launchers. I saw it before, protected with the stack of 10 mobile SAM launchers and the stack of 9 mobile anti-air and 1 multiple rocket launcher. So that composition is quite impressive. So I need to be fast, attack and hit, and run quickly to avoid the counterattack, because a hit from a stack of 10 multiple rocket launchers is going to be deadly, and I do not want that for my armies. I'm advancing and pushing forward with this stack of 8 motorized infantries and 2 mobile SAM launchers. He is trying to kill it before it reaches him, but I have a lot of HP in that one, so 100%. I have open lands and desert here, so my stack is going to be fast and I will catch up on him. I will force him to retreat, and while he is going to retreat, I will keep attacking him with my multiple rocket launchers. I know, this fight is going to be long. It's going to be long because they have a lot of armies and they are good. Actually, they are good, yeah. So it needs patience, like now. Here I landed my hit. I can pull back now, safe and sound, without receiving any damage. About the naval battle, looks like the Indian Navy is pushing forward alongside the Australian Naval Recon Wing. Now the Naval Recon Wing has finally been deployed to intercept the Polish attack submarines. Those attack submarines, they did a lot of problems for us because India has focused mainly on cruisers. So yeah, you know, when you are going to deal with attack submarines, your cruisers, they are going to suffer a little bit. So in this case, the naval patrol aircrafts, they are going to be the key to support our cruisers and to kill those attack submarines. Okay, another airstrike now. I am going to target that first land radar, which is a bit isolated there. So I'm going to launch an airstrike there. Thank you guys for watching today's episode with the Operation Desert Fox. The Operation Desert Fox is going to continue in the next one, of course, until we annihilate the European armies. It's going to take a little bit of while, but be patient. We will see the destiny of this battle. See you guys and bye bye.